Well, one of the things that I appreciate about Northeast Health Corporation is when my mother went 49 years ago and I went with her, sometimes I would translate, but most of the time I didn't have to translate.
Mm-hmm.
So cultural competency and linguistic competency from the actual doctor, from the actual nurse, etc., is actually critical in any organization. And here in the Northeast San Fernando Valley, where it's the core of where you serve beyond there, but this is where you started, and this is the core of where we're sitting here right now in the Northeast Valley in Pacoima. It's really important for people to understand that we need to be able to give the resources to you so that you can actually get somebody to say, I want my career to be at Northeast Valley Health Corporation. I'm willing to be that nurse, that doctor, that dentist, that psychologist, and say I can have a career there and serve my community. When I say my community, one of the things I like to do is thank you for giving my brother the opportunity to come back to his community at our San Fernando High School, which was the first clinic that Northeast Valley Health Corporation had on a school campus.
It was.
When my brother in the 1980s got his doctorate degree in psychology, and that was his first job out of college, to work there and to help those teenagers, to help that facility become the facility that still exists today. Again, somebody who speaks Spanish, somebody who went to school there, somebody who's culturally competent within the community that he now serves. So it was really beautiful to see that Northeast Valley Health Corporation had grown to that point that my brother was able to serve the community that he wanted to come back and serve, and you provided him that opportunity. And that's just one example of the many, many people that I just met right now while walking through this facility, just asking them, hey, how many of you grew up here in the San Fernando Valley? And people raising their hand. That's beautiful. It's amazing for people to be able to help their neighbors and friends in their own community, and to be able to choose to do that. The only way they're going to do that is we have to still keep giving you the funding at the level necessary so you can promise that person that they can have a career here.
Thank you so much. We so appreciate that support. And if you'd ask the question, how many of you were a former patient? You would see hands go up.
My hand goes up, yeah, exactly.
So many of our staff have been patients themselves at Northeast Valley Health Corporation. They do come from the community. We do hire locally. We participate in many training affiliation programs from doctors, medical assistants, variety of different students, public health students come through. So we're doing our part to help educate the future workforce, and with your help we'll be able to retain and continue to grow.